Hello guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build. Today I have a very fun video for you because this is actually another commission which I've been doing quite a lot lately. I have two more actually, and then I'm probably going to take a break from them because I've been a bit overwhelmed with school lately, so I will take a break from them because usually the commissions are huge builds. Like this one, for example, it's not huge, but it's quite big lot and a lot of things that needed to be done. And I need to break from that. I need smaller builds because I don't have as much time to build anymore right now. So that's why I am yeah, I'm gonna be taking a break. I got sidetracked a little bit, sorry. So yes, we are building a commission which is a trailer park. It's like a static trailers in the world of Willow Creek, and this is a 50 by 50. It's the garden essence lot. I'm not sure in which part it is though, but it's a big 50 by 50. I think it's a park originally, but I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure about that. So I decided, or like the person who requested this wanted me to build them four to five. So because of the layout of the lot, I decided to go for four. So four static trailers, and two of them, or like some were supposed to be modern, some were supposed to be a bit more traditional. So the ones you can see like in the middle, like right here, this one and the one opposite to that, they are more traditional. And the ones at the back are more modern. So there are four of them in total. Each one fits, each one has a master bedroom as well as a bedroom for a child of different ages. I think two have like a normal bed, so you could have a child or like a kid or a teen, and then one has an infant bed and one has a toddler bed. So I kind of try to mix and match things to make it more versatile, I think. So you could choose which one to move your family in. So it could be as a, like it is a residential rental. I know the residential rental laws are quite buggy, so I'm sorry about that. Well, it's not my fault, is it? But yes, it is a residential rental, but you could always just place this as a residential and move your family in and maybe leave the rest of them empty for now. But yeah, I don't know. I enjoy building with the pack. I know it's not that fun for gameplay, so hopefully that will get fixed soon. I know that because I'm recording this on Wednesday, and I know that the patch that came out yesterday, so Tuesday, it broke the game a little bit and it broke a lot of the mods, which is not fun because I am working on a big build, which I'm not happy for because I'm really stressed out about school right now. And I'm working on a big build and I need my mods and I won't have them today. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to work on them, which is very frustrating because I have an afternoon like after school, and usually when I come home from school, I am useless. Like I'm not good at working in the afternoon, especially when I had something else in the morning, which is ridiculous. I'm well aware, but it's just how my brain works, right? I cannot work on my thesis at all. That's like completely off the limits because I would just write nonsense. I do work on like some uni stuff for the semester because I have quite a lot of presentations and like tasks and stuff like that. So I do that, but not on my thesis, which is very frustrating as well because there is a lot to get done. Can you tell I'm a bit on edge? Yeah, it's not going great and I'm stressed out and anxious and I cannot wait for it to be over because it's killing me. Looking for a job as well in the meantime, so trying to kind of sell myself and send CVs to schools around. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. And on top of that, I met someone and yeah, so I'm kind of trying to juggle that. I really want to give preference to that because he's really great. But yeah, it's a lot. Basically, so yeah, my brain is a mess at the moment. Yesterday I slept for 2 hours only, and it was not fun because I had classes from 7 in the morning till 1 in the afternoon. I was dead by the time I got home. Okay, so yeah, I'm complaining a little bit. Oh, okay. So we are getting, well, we already got the new pack now that you're watching it because I think it's coming out on Thursday, the 29th. I will get my hands on it for sure. It will be a while before I get something out with the pack because, yes, as I said, I'm a bit all over the place, and yeah, I cannot wait for packs and build something quickly because it's not how it can be done, which is awful. I don't like it, but it's just how it is because I'm ending my studies this year, and it's just, yeah, a lot. Sorry. So yeah, it's gonna take a while before I use the items anywhere because I have some builds pre-built. I have some things, kind of like ideas in the making. So it's just, yeah, I won't be able to be quick and react to new releases that quick, at least until like mid-year, because my finals should be around June, and then I will have to probably finish my thesis afterwards because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to finish until the kind of spring deadline, which one is in April and the second one is June, but I'm not very hopeful that I'm gonna do that, but we'll see. Hopefully, maybe. Anyway, I talked over the common area. So because I had quite a lot of space on the lot, because it's a 50 by 50, I decided to add a lot of activities that your Sims can enjoy. So there is a pool, there is a sunbathing area by the pool, then there is a kind of like a community garden with a community greenhouse. So there's both indoor and outdoor gardening spaces. I also made this little kind of fenced area for pets because I included, I think in 2 of the 4 trailers, I included some items for pets. So you could maybe like, I'm not sure how it would work gameplay wise, but I felt like it was a nice touch. There's also a little fire pit here by one of the modern trailers, and there's also a space for kids so you can play, like a playground basically. There's also a parking lot by this brown trailer. I also included this tree from Growing Together that you can build the treehouse on, and there's also a small building kind of in the right lower corner, which is kind of like it's the laundry room. I placed a bunch of laundry machines, and I also placed some kind of like vending machines, and I think I also placed the mailboxes in there. So it's kind of like I don't know how to really call it. I just didn't want to, because the trailers are quite small. Wasn't sure if I'm gonna have space for laundry in the separate trailers. So I decided to do it this way, so they have like a common yeah, it's like a utility room with laundry and all kinds of different stuff, which I thought was not sure realistic, but kind of fun. Yeah. I really like how this turned out. It took me a while to build. Initially, I thought it would be a very long video because, you know, furnishing technically 4 different homes was quite time consuming, but in the end, I decided to only show one traditional trailer and one modern trailer, because to be honest, they're very similar, the 2 ones. So like the 2 traditional ones and the 2 modern ones. So instead of showing you all 4 of them, I just decided to choose one traditional one and one modern one, because it made a lot more sense. Because as I said, it would be very repetitive because they are fairly similar. I use similar items, just the color palette's usually a little bit different, but yeah. So you can see this one, that's the one that's on the right in the middle, and then I think I'm showing the right back one, so I'm not showing the left ones, which is quite funny that I chose these, not those. But yeah, it's fine, I think. I just did not, because the video otherwise would be like 30 minutes, and who wants that, right? We don't want huge long videos. So yeah, I just decided to cut half of it out, and yeah. But if you want to get this, you can get it on the gallery as always. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or maybe try using the hashtag michaelasimsyt, because yeah, the gallery is also quite a mess, and searching by ID is very difficult these days. So you could try the hashtag instead. Maybe that will work for you. So here because again, the person who requested this asked for a mixture of like colors and more neutral palettes. So I think 2 of them are more neutral, 2 of them are a bit more colorful. So this one I initially wanted to go for neutral, but I decided to add hints of blue here and there. I'm not sure what exactly inspired it, because I started with the counters from Parenthood that had this like reddish wood tone on them, on like the top of the counters. So that kind of inspired the wood tones. And yeah, that's where I went with, and so that kind of inspired it. And I don't know where the blue came from. I have honestly no idea, but I felt like it looked really nice with the light wood, with the red wood, with like the beiges and grays. It felt nice. And the other one, I believe, is with green. Yeah, and the second modern one is like yellow, and the last one, the like first traditional where the parking lot is, I believe, is strictly like beige and browns and things like that. So it's very much neutral, which yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like the neutral vibe fully, so that's why I decided to go with a bit of color in those as well. I think I used a lot of stuff from Horse Ranch actually, because I felt like the traditional ones looked really good with the items from that pack. So I used the bed from that pack. I think some of the like smaller pieces are from the pack. A lot of the paintings are from that pack as well. And this one actually has a kid's room. I think the modern one is going to have a room for an infant, but I'm not fully sure. Yeah, as I said, I've been all over the place. I don't have a build for next week done yet. That's actually supposed to be the big one that I'm working on, which is a commission. It's again on a 50 by 50 in Tartosa this time around, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to finish it. It's huge. I have one more apartment kind of what I started on. I only need to like an apartment building in Evergreen Harbor. I shared it I think before Christmas actually, and I have the exterior kind of done and finished and filmed. I just need to furnish one of the apartments for the first video because I would like to start doing a second video, which would be only with music, not with voiceovers. And I already recorded a tiny home for that last week, which is going to come out like mid March, because I have still some room builds done, so I don't want to kind of throw them away since I spent some time on them. But I am doing a second build, and I want to do the apartments from this apartment building as like separate videos. They're quite small, but I think it's kind of fun to kind of separate them because they will have different styles, or like at least that's what I plan to do. So yeah. So the point was that if I did not had the time to finish the build in Tartosa on the 50 by 50 for next week, I might actually kind of do the apartment building instead, because yeah, it's just something I have done. I've almost done, because as I said, I'm only missing like some exterior stuff, like furnishings and the apartment for the owners. So I might kind of swap that around. I do that all the time these days because quite frankly, I am yeah, just all over the place. I've said that like 4 times already, but that's the truth. I am just, my brain is a mess. It's all over the place. It's just confused, anxious, doesn't know what to do first. It's a stressful time, but I'm not willing to give up my passion for Sims because it's the only thing that keeps me sane. So yes, I am not stopping my videos ever. Like, no, okay, ever might be a bit of a strong word, but I'm not stopping anytime soon because I really love it. It's so much fun, and it helps me, get my creative juices out. So yes. So here we are working on the modern one. Initially, I want to go for like a very black color scheme, but I quickly aborted that. Decided that was not the greatest of ideas, and I ended up going for like a black and white walls and floors, but I kind of paired it with green and this like honeywood tone on like the counters and tables and everything, and I think it looks really nice. I think it adds a really nice warmth to the white walls and black floors, because the exterior is black, with the kind of minty green color, and I kind of carried that inside, but I paired it with the honeywoods because I felt like with the black it was too dark and kind of sad a little. So that's why I went for the honeywoods, because it kind of added a much nicer, more comfy atmosphere, I think. So here is the living room. It's very tiny. I used a couch from high school years, and I also used the modular furniture from Dream Home Decorator here to create a custom TV stand. Also, does everyone else get these weird like shadows on this furniture from Dream Home Decorator? Because can you see it like under the TV? The bookcase is fine, but under the TV, it's just, the color looks super weird. I love the items that came with this pack, the Dream Home Decorator pack, but a lot of the stuff have just like very weird shadows. Even the counters, some not counters, not really, but the cabinets, like the overhead cabinets, usually have like a very weird lighting on them, which is very infuriating because I love them, but I just don't use them as much because of this exact problem. It's just very, the lighting is weird on them, which is, yeah, it's making me very angry. Anyway, here we are working on the bedroom. So just a disclaimer, because the modern ones are kind of laid out a bit differently. I was kind of forced to have the bathroom on the end, like at the end, and that means that if you want to go to the bathroom, you have to go through the bedroom. It's not like accessible from the main living spaces, which I think is a bit, not great, but I think it's fine. The Sims don't really care. So here is the master bedroom. I made sure to include an easel here, and also some other skill building items around the lot as well. And here is the toddler bedroom. So again, because I was going for this mint color, it made sense to use this toddler bed that we got in a fairly recent base game update. And I also made sure to add a lot of stuff for the toddler. So we have a kind of like a big plushie, a toilet for toddlers, a reading nook so the parents can maybe read to the kid, and yeah. And I also made sure to have a room outside because each of the trailers have like a terrace in front. So I also make sure to add like a barbecue, some seating areas, maybe some like lounge areas, and sometimes even some more skill building items, or maybe some of their own planters, as you can see here. And yeah, I think that's almost it for today's video. If you want to download this build, you can get it on the gallery. My ID is michaelasimsyt, or you can try the hashtag michaelasimsyt instead, because, as I said earlier, searching by the ID is quite difficult. It often doesn't work, so you can try that. Or you can also get the tray files for this build, and you can do that on my Ko-fi page, which is linked down in the description box below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm going to be increasing the number of videos on my channel. Hopefully I will stick to it this time, and yeah, so you don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows. And where I'll go in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.